Hello everyone. This particular video is for those kids who are specifically targeting colleges above the range of 95 percentile. Through this particular video I am going to discuss colleges which are near similar as far as the opportunities that they generate, as far as the student quality that they cater to, the kind of products that they throw out in the market, the summer internship, the final placement opportunities, the return on investment. Certain colleges have a very strong geographic advantage, certain colleges have an alumni advantage, certain colleges have an IIM tag or an IIM brand advantage. All those things I am going to discuss. Undoubtedly these things are grey, and I would surely want you to do your bit of research before you apply into these colleges. Majority of these colleges are charging a fees as high as a 16 to 17 lakhs. So your discretion should be applied. I can serve you as far as the research that we've done at our end is concerned, but I would request you to attach your discretion to it. The colleges that I wish to discuss here are the older 6 IIMs, that is Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, Lucknow, Indore and Kozhikode, IIM Shillong, and the next 6 IIMs that opened in 2009, which is Trichy, Udaipur, Kashipur, Raipur, Rohtak and Ranchi. If I talk about these 13 IIMs per se, the older 6 IIMs have created a very strong niche for themselves and can be comfortably called a tier 1 or a cloud 1 set of institutes. There is hardly any debate that A, B, C are doing the best as far as industry interface, education, and nearly all the parameters that could include an infrastructure, the research bent, the faculty members, the student quality, nearly all the parameters. But yes, what I will try to discuss about today is that while I talk about all these set of institutes to be near similar to each other, I will talk about that little difference with which an industry thinks about the same college. And A, B, C undoubtedly become the number 1, and A has a separate course called agribusiness management, which not a lot of students know about. Agribusiness management of IIM Ahmedabad and IIM Lucknow are considered to be the top 2 agribusiness management courses as far as India is concerned. The cutoff for both of them is around the range of a 97 odd percentile, and both of them are seen to not favor engineers as much. Not to take away the fact that engineers are a little open to doing nearly anything. So what if they end up getting into an agribusiness, it might not be the right career option until it's a decision by them to stay in this particular sector. So we can see that this agribusiness management is more or less dominated by people from food processing technology or agriculture or microbiology, such kind of students, or even pharmacy students or even BCom students who wish to pursue a career in this. The career opportunities that open up after the 2 years of agribusiness management lead you to 3 particular industries, which is agri input, agri output and agri processing. If you look at the industries or the companies that come here, they are ideally the Monsantos, Syngentas, Mahindra and Mahindra, and all the packed food industry per se, or even the FMCGs are seen as good recruiters as far as IIM Ahmedabad and IIM Lucknow agribusiness is concerned. IIM Calcutta, the last couple of years they have started off a course called PGDBA in business analytics. By the look and feel of it, this is a course which is run simultaneously by 3 institutes, which is IIT Kharagpur, ISI Indian Statistical Institute Kolkata and IIM Calcutta. 3 lovely institutes with a very strong research bent, and data analytics, with the way the startup culture is shaping up today in India and the fact that as many e-commerce startups which need aggressive data analytics, this particular course seems to be the right feed as far as students are concerned to this particular industry. So, and IIM Ahmedabad agribusiness apart from the core course, IIM Calcutta PGDBA data analytics apart from the core course, IIM Lucknow agribusiness management apart from the core course are those courses which are doing pretty well. IIM Calcutta, IIM Indore and IIM Kozhikode have the flagship PGP course, and all the 6 courses are considered to be tier 1. There is no way that we can exactly find out the cutoff for these institutes, because let us talk about the complication which an IIM Ahmedabad has created. It is more like a data interpretation set in itself. A general engineer male might have a cutoff of approximately a 98 percentile. A general engineer male with a couple of years of experience will have it around 99.69, 99.7 percentile. You go to a commerce, it will fall a little. You go to medical and other health related, you will get a much lesser cutoff. A BA in English or BA in economics, or any BA will end up getting a cutoff of approximately a 95 odd percentile. It does not mean that these are hard coded figures. I am talking about the cutoffs which have been prevalent over the last couple of years, considering the criteria of IMA, which says that they like to give an opportunity to the top 100 kids of each cadre just to maintain the diversity of the batch. On the other hand, and IIM Indore and IIM Kozhikode seem to be favoring the 10th and 12th percentage a little bit more, whereas an IIM Calcutta favors the overall percentile a little bit more. So, all of these institutes have their own catch. They try to get those students from multiple cadres or multiple diversities, but these can comfortably be called a 95 plus kind of a percentile, and these, say probably Ahmedabad, Bangalore and Calcutta, should ideally be delving into a 99 plus percentile category. Lucknow should be 98 plus, and Indore Kozhikode should be approximately a 97 plus. Simultaneously, a parallel, if I try to draw through non-IIM institutes who are existing in the same range, and FMS has been seeing a cutoff of approximately a 98.3, 98.4 percentile. So, this you can see is a little smaller set or a little higher cutoff in comparison to an IIM Lucknow. FMS fits in so high because of its amazing return on investment. It is a Delhi University department, and fees is approximately a 20 odd thousand with returns approximately 16 to 17 lakhs. So, returns are very similar to what an ABC LIK can offer, or rather even an ABC can offer, but just that the return on investment is a winner as far as FMS is concerned. If I move to the other institute which lie in the 95 plus category, there is an SP Gen which has 4 specializations which they offer. One is marketing, one is finance, one is operations, and other one is information management. They have been pretty loud and vocal as far as their preference for WorkX candidates is concerned. So, you can see that the average WorkX on an SP Gen batch could be approximately a 4.5 to 5 year WorkX, with average age being around 25 and a half, 26 years. Hardly do you see freshers on campus, and their selection criteria is also reasonably unique. So, there are 2 sets of kids who are given calls. One of those who have a wonderful profile, they get a profile shortlist before the CAT results. That is something unique that they observe. Because it is a before the CAT result thing, they have a provisional call, which means if you end up getting an 85 plus percentile in CAT, you do have that call, otherwise the call stands bounced. As far as the percentile based call getters are concerned, you can see that there is a very strong trend of kids who get more than 97.5 or 98 plus percentile getting a call from SP Gen, but majority of the second category kids who are freshers end up being on the rejection side of it, because there is a very strong preference to people with work experience. Another college which stays there, if I go by last year, its cutoff was 94.45 percentile, but if I look at the last 5-6 years, I can carefully call an MDI as a 95 plus percentile college. It has 3 courses on offer. One is the MDI core course, the other one is the MDI HR, and the third one is MDI IM. This IM is a very unique course which is not offered by any other college in this particular cadre. They have a lovely 1 semester study abroad or an international exchange, wherein they go to the universities they have tied up in the Europe, and if you are lucky you might end up getting a 3 to 6 month internship with organizations which are abroad. So, it has been seen that the kids with IM from MDI are those who spend close to a 12 to 14 months here on campus, and the remaining 3 to 6 months outside, first studying and then working with an internship. So, they do end up getting a wonderful exposure as far as academics and industry is concerned. Another very specific college which falls in this category is NITIE, which has a cutoff of approximately a 96.9, 97 percentile. It is renowned all over India for its amazing operations course. It can be said without doubt that they are probably the number 1 as far as operations in India is concerned. The closest competitor to a NITIE will be an IIT Bombay, and the second closest could be an IIT Delhi. IIT Delhi here stands a little unfair advantage because of the less number of seats that it has. It has only 2-digit number of seats. Therefore, it will be a little unfair to call it a 95 plus percentile, because in case they do increase the number of seats to a 180, I am sure that the cutoff will fall just below a 95, but they are pretty doing well, and they have a good course which does not exist in any other college of this particular cadre, which is a telecom management course. So, a lot of electronics and telecommunication engineers from across India have an aspiration for this IIT Delhi course. IIT Bombay and NITIE come nearly parallel as far as their performance is concerned, but as far as percentile cutoffs are concerned, IIT Bombay could be a percentile higher. So, it will be around 98, whereas a NITIE will be around 97. Both have very strong operations, good marketing and sales profiles, even consulting and data analytics profiles see a very hot cake kind of a property as far as NITIE and IIT Bombay is concerned. They are not considered so high as far as Fin profiles are concerned, but yeah, in this particular cadre they are doing really well, at least with these 3 to 4 specializations. The next generation of IIMs that I was talking about, which was Shillong and Trichy, Udaipur, Kashipur, Raipur, Rohtak and Ranchi, they've Shillong has a separate cutoff, but the other 6 have always declared a common cutoff, which last year was around 96 percentile. Because it's a common cutoff, taking my opinion, I would say that it's a little unfair on certain colleges, because at least 2 of them are doing much better than the remaining 4 of them, and 2 of them are not doing as well as the remaining 4 of them. So, putting all the 6 in the same bracket is a little unfair. I wouldn't want to take the names right now, but just that it's a little unfair, but the cutoff is around 96. So, that is something which is visible. So, the older IIMs have 3 layered cutoffs, wherein ABC sits around 99 plus, L sits around 98 plus, and Indore Kozhikode sits around 97 plus. These 6 IIMs have it around 96. Shillong ends up giving a heavy weightage to 10th and 12th. So, that is also visible in the way they deliver the cutoff. So, an IIM Shillong cutoff for a BCom grad can go up to a 92, 93 percentile. For engineer, it could go to a 95, 96 percentile. So, yes, it is difficult to have a ballpoint cutoff as far as Shillong is concerned, but yeah, they all fall in the same range. So, if I have to repeat those colleges which fall in the 95 plus category, it is MDI, NITIE, IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, SP Jain, FMS, the top 6 IIMs, that is Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, Lucknow, Indore and Kozhikode, the next one which is Shillong, and the other 6 which deliver the cutoffs, all of them put together. This forms the 95 plus percentile. A couple of disclaimers with this particular video. Yes, it's difficult to call it black or white just because there are little too many considerations. So, when I am Kozhikode having a preference for, or rather giving a little advantage to the women in terms of female gender, a Lucknow giving a certain lesser cutoff for commerce kids as far as agribusiness management is concerned, Calcutta having a separate process for PGDBA, which is data analytics is concerned, that is different. SP Jain having 2 different methods, that is one for profile based calls and the other one for percentile based calls, which comes in post CAT. More or less they all can be in a blanket called 95 plus, and as far as institutes who come on campus is concerned, or the companies that come on campus, hardly do they choose. So, probably except the 3 consults, that is McKinsey, Bain and BCG, who are reasonably peculiar or particularly choosy about Ahmedabad, Bangalore and Calcutta campuses, now that they have started divulging to other campuses also, apart from these 3 institutes, there is hardly anything to choose as far as the profiles that come on campus. Marketing, finance, operations, strategy, consulting, all of these things in all the colleges of this particular cadre are near similar, hence can be called a tier 1 or a cloud 1. For you to judge whether you are falling in this category, get into a good test series, try to track your progress, because form filling of at least 4 of the institutes, that is FMS, NITIE, IIT Bombay and SP Jain, sorry, not IIT Bombay, FMS, NITIE, MDI and SP Jain, the form filling goes in before CAT. So, you should need to calculate and be in a part of the self-selecting sample. That is all I can say. Best wishes for a good test series and the right form filling. Right form filling takes care of the second part, which is right admissions. That is all. Best wishes. Do your research. Do well. Thank you.